Today, Precarious plays Metroid Prime 2, Echoes.
What else were you going to tell me?
Oh, what about Gil and Gilbert?
Yes, you...
The other thing...
I mean, since we're still here...
What really makes the show for me, it is a recurring segment called... This is a segment called...
Oh yeah, those are charming.
They've got a little button that they press and it goes, and this is a segment called... And then they draw a segment title, just a title, from a box or a bag, and then they have to improv something based on that title. Mm-hmm. And they're provided by or they were provided. I should talk about this in the past tense because they stopped doing this years ago. There's like 20 episodes, I think, and then that's it. That's your luck.
So what are you worried about?
Honestly, I'm kind of hoping that, you know how sometimes when you say something, you can speak a truth into existence?
Yeah.
Hey, why is there an up? Do you see that up? I don't remember an up in that room. Sometimes when you talk about something, it invokes it. Mm-hmm. And I kind of hope that maybe if I talk about it, they'll be like, we're doing a reunion, we're gonna do a new episode. Oh, what?
Wow.
I think I might be able to use that later.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I see that little box up there. What?
And I know the feeling, and I would just like to take this opportunity to ask the universe for the next Kingkiller Chronicle. I know.
I mean,
I am not owed another book by any human. I am not owed. No creative owes me anything. But if I could just have it anyway. Oh my god. I don't know what I will do when that book comes out. I don't know what I'll do. I'll read it, and then I'll read it 8 more times, and then I'll read the first 2.5, 3 or 4 more times.
Aren't there 2 halves? There are 2.
I would call it, you know what? I would call it an 8th. I would call there's a half and there's an 8th.
No, I don't know.
The one with Bast is far shorter and covers a very small...
But it is so evocative.
It is.
It is so fun and evocative and
But then
bad,
I could just be done reading.
Bad naughty, not bad as in poorly written.
Yeah, but
Somebody needs to rein that boy in.
I can stop reading then. I can just stop. I won't have to read another book.
The third one, spoilers for the Kingkiller Chronicles. Who cares whatever else we were talking about? I don't know. Spoilers for the Kingkiller Chronicles. The third one has to end with Quoth killing Bast, right?
Oh, something terrible. Yes, it's gonna make me cry. In fact, I'll probably cry through most of the book.
Here's my pitch, right?
Yeah.
I think why it's gonna be extra tragic is to be physically and magically capable of killing Bast. Mm-hmm. I think that Coat is going to have to
turn into Quoth.
And
Bast
is going to die with a smile on his face.
Sure.
Yeah, isn't it?
Frickin', that sounds like a great ending. That does sound like some Pat Rothfuss bullshit. You want to hear the 85 endings I've written for this book so far?
I don't care about the ending to the book. I care about the individual endings of the characters. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, we're not going to get nearly enough resolution on that.
You know what sticks in my craw?
What?
At one point, I think Quoth says that his first love called him Dulator.
Yes, and we haven't met that person.
Just because she liked the way it sounds, and that's such a strong introduction to a character that we may have already met.
Yes, we may have.
You want to know? Because he has had relationships with characters, but it could be interesting if he did not regard any of them as his first love.
Yeah,
right.
I think that would be fair. I think that he's playing around a lot. I mean, I get the distinct sense that it is absolutely spelled out in the book that he is fucking around.
I don't think that this is it. I don't think that this is the case at all. But it would bring me a joy if it was Devi.
It would bring me some joy if it was Devi too.
Yeah,
but listen,
especially because they'd probably be connecting over some nerd shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but that doesn't seem likely.
But we'll never know. We'll never know.
Devi's my favorite character.
I know Devi's your favorite character. You have a type.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
The type is
Strong.
Gaelitz?
Your type is strong feminine. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that just because you know what? I do have a type, and my type is competency.
It is competency. I
Yeah.
say strong, and I don't mean literally. I mean like strong in all the ways. In one of the various ways. 2 is better. 3 is let's go to bed. Let's go.
Stop.
I'm sorry. Would you like to call me out for my type? Anyways.
I don't think that I'm socially aware enough to do that. I
am, but I'm not going to give you the present of that.
I have power bombs now. Let me see if I can go up a that away.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to a time where I can stop trying to fill the gap of Pat Rothfuss not having put out that 3rd book. And I can just stop reading. I can just stop. Like, I read so many mediocre works of fiction.
I don't know.
And I'm like, these are okay.
I've got some feelings. I've got some thoughts and feelings about the Kingkiller Chronicles. I was trying to think of the series name and not just the name of the first book.
And I think it might be Chronicle, not Chronicles.
Chronicle.
The
Kingkiller Chronicle.
Yeah, Chronicle is one story. It's the story of the Kingkiller, right? Now I don't know.
Oh no, I guess it would be. I guess.
Oh my god!
Because it's just one guy writing one book.
Yeah, it is. It's the Chronicler.
Yeah.
But listen, I know you have some feelings, but I don't care about them.
Cool.
So we're clear on that. Listening. Pat Rothfuss has said so many things at this point that it is a game. I'm trying to be light with it, but also deep down I care. And one of the things he said is that you guys are going to be so mad at me because it's a tragedy, because this and stuff, because it doesn't end well. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But the thing that he said that really messed me up was that you guys are going to be so mad at me because you're going to understand once I finish the 3rd book that what I've really done is write an enormous
introduction.
Yeah. Prologue.
I've
and
heard
I'm
that
like,
as well.
Shut your mouth, young man.
That's why I
take it back.
That's why I don't care about the individual stories, you know. I want an ending for just specific characters.
Yeah, I don't know. I am constantly thinking about what I want and then grieving it and then letting it go because I don't think I'm going to get anything that I think I want, and I'm still going to have an interesting time reading the 3rd one. But
yeah,
anyway,
I have no idea what to say. I get a sense that there's just Not sure what happened there exactly, but it's fine. I sort of wish that somebody close to Pat Rothfuss, someone that was either close enough to weather what would come afterwards, or just resilient enough to not care. Mm-hmm. Man, what am I flubbing?
I don't think.
Well, there's something that so the first time I couldn't remember if Spiderball was B or Z. Mm-hmm. So I boosted myself off the side of the ledge there, but that time I think I just missed. I think that it might be good for Pat Rothfuss if somebody close to Pat Rothfuss just released the book in whatever state it is in right now. Because it seems like it has become burdensome.
Yeah, I mean, it has definitely become burdensome.
And I feel like he has an expectation of how to say it. I think he has correctly surmised how some people will behave, and I think that has just gotten to him. Mm-hmm. You know?
Like, regardless of what he puts out?
Yeah, and I think that it's just like... how to describe what I'm thinking and feeling. I think that Pat Rothfuss is worried about like the pressure of creating something iconic has gotten to him. And to that, I would just like to point out that in The Hobbit, Sauron wasn't Sauron yet. Like, when that book came out, he was just like a necromancer, if I remember correctly. I think that he wants to make I think that he said that his goal, he wants to make something like as good as possible. He wants to make the perfect version of this book. And I don't think that's...
as good as he can make it.
I don't think that's necessary. And I think that the anticipation and the making the a truly extraordinary work, it can be diminished by circumstances outside the quality of that work. You know?
Oh,
and also it's just like you can do a revision. Then I know that does not sound good. You know, that's not necessarily appealing as an artist, but it is something that can be done. I don't think that there needs to be that much. The amount of pressure that he's putting on himself, I think, is not healthy, and I think it's largely self-inflicted. So I don't know. I think that somebody close to him should just resolve the situation for him, even if it damages their relationship, because this is a creative person whose life is being degraded by the weight of their own work. That's how I see it. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Only one person knows, really. Maybe a few.